It has been a red hot minute since I've recorded a yoga flow for you guys. It's been a really huge 6 months, to be honest. The process and the unraveling of bringing my book Watch Ya Language to life is now done. So Watch Your Language is now available anywhere where you can find books. You can also order it at your local bookstore, or some of them are even getting it in. I'm so excited and grateful for all of your support so far with this journey. It has definitely been a roller coaster ride. Now, this is what I want to talk about today. Is I'm feeling really, or I was feeling quite out of my head today, quite loose and ungrounded, quite scattered and anxious. And when I can recognize that in my body, I can then do something about it. So the most important thing, and it's something I speak about in my book, is this awareness of what the somatic body is telling us. So I noticed this morning that my shoulders were up around my ears. I was feeling a little bit bloated. I couldn't concentrate very well. And I just was out of my body. Now, when I notice these things, this is a beautiful sign and recognition from my body always a teacher, to tell me to tune into what it's trying to tell me, to do the opposite so that I can bring myself back to equilibrium and balance. Now, if you are in the Newcastle area, and I'll also be bringing these workshops across New South Wales, I have 2 more workshops coming up on how we can recognize what's going on in our body so we can do something to help our nervous system. So these workshops are called a nervous system reset, and they're sharing the tools and the teachings from Stephen Porges and the polyvagal theory, and of course from Stanley Rosenberg and his work within the polyvagal theory, and how he has helped his own clients and shared to his own teachers on ways in which we can regulate our nervous system to bring it back to social engagement, so that we can then feel safe and connected, and most of all, our digestive systems can work. So this flow might include a little bit of fire, some balance, some playfulness, and of course at the end, a beautiful opportunity to bring ourselves back to our ventral vagal circuit so that we can feel relaxed, calm, and at ease, and the ability to know that we can make a choice. So let's get it started. We're going to start right here in some breath work, either kneeling or seated. That's going to be up to you. And I invite you, when you're ready, to gently close down your eyes. Now, before I start, this is not a beginner practice. I have plenty of beginner practices on my YouTube channel. This will be minimal cues, and it will be moving quite fast in some areas, I believe. I don't know, I don't plan, but this is, again, definitely not a beginner practice. So have fun, enjoy. I hope you get a little sweaty, find a sense of playfulness, and above all, move back into your body if, like me, you are living in your head today. Breathe in. Breathe out. Place your hand on your chest. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now just continue with this, and I want you to understand or to notice that when we are in our spinal sympathetic state, or possibly, hopefully not, but down into our dorsal, we'll actually really feel this a change in the breath, especially in spinal sympathetic. You'll find that you'll just be breathing from the chest only. So what I want you to do now is bring your hands down to your rib cage, and I want you to inhale and feel the belly rise, the rib cage expand, and then the lungs expand. And then exhale, deflate the lungs, deflate the rib cage, deflate the belly. Breathe in 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And exhale. Now this breath is now stimulating the vagus nerve, connecting our gut and our brain. Whenever we immediately recognize we're being triggered, again, we're going to start chest breathing. Our shoulders will tense up, we'll feel tight, we'll feel bloated, we will feel scattered, and we'll notice contraction. So I want you to recognize this breath as an opportunity in any moment to give your body a signal that you are safe. By breathing from the belly first into that rib cage, into the lungs, we stimulate the vagus nerve and we tell our nervous system that I am okay. So breathe in. Breathe out. I want you to take 5 more breaths here with that slow, steady, deep breath. I want you to remember that whatever is unfolding in your external environment is likely to unfold anyway. It is entirely up to us as to how we choose to see it and what state of our nervous system we decide to travel through it. I guarantee you that most of the times the moment is just uncomfortable or challenging or triggering, but there is absolutely no need to shut down your nervous system and of course slow down your digestive system. So I invite you today to stay open no matter what unfolds, to keep the shoulders back, to keep the heart open, to remain responsive, not reactive, so that you are keeping your nervous system and digestive system calm and in check. That is on us. Breathe in. Breathe out. In this flow, we'll be flowing for about 30 minutes or 25 minutes. I invite you to rest whenever you need to rest. So let's start our practice on our hands and our knees. So coming into this tabletop position. Now we're going to kind of move through this like wave-like motion, kind of like cow-cats, but through our spine at the moment. I'll guide you through it. So let's send our hips back into a child's pose. For this first one, no need to go too big. Inhale, ripple up and over. And exhale, bend the elbows, kind of moving through cow. And then slowly send the hips back to child's pose. So inhale, up and over. And exhale, bend the elbows and head back to a child's pose. Let's do a few more like that. Inhale. And exhale. The depth of this completely up to you. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Breathe in. And breathe out. 1 more here. Inhale, ripple and articulate the spine. And then exhale. Hold here in a child's pose for 5 breaths. A reminder that this pose is always here to pause, to reset, to take a moment so that you can then be present to tune in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly pull the heart space through. Keep the toes untucked as we come down to the ground and setting up some oscillating cobras. Bring the fingers wide. Breathe in. Peel up through the spine. Head last. Breathe out. Soften back down. Breathe in. Maybe come onto fingertips. Breathe out. Now you can either choose to stay with this or make it a little bit more 3-dimensional. So just creating some moves that feel good for you. You can see here I'm allowing it to be pretty loose and unstructured. So just tune into your spine today as to how it feels. If this doesn't work for you, don't do it. So just making movements here that might feel good for your body. Allow it to be pretty free flow. No right or wrong. Close down your eyes maybe. Wherever you are, take one more inhale. And an exhale. Beautiful. From here, bring your left arm out to the side, push into your right, flick your right leg up and over, and come up to a seated position. The right heel is on the ground, the left leg extends. Take an inhale, raise the hands, and exhale, fold over that left leg. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Lead with your heart to your degree. 2 more breaths. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. From here, plant the left hand to the top of your mat. All right, and we're going to press the left blade edge of the foot down, push through the right heel, and then we inhale, sweep the right leg high behind us, 3-legged dog. Take a breath in, and exhale, bring the right knee to the nose, tiger curl, round the spine here. Inhale, kick the leg away. And exhale, bring the right knee towards the left. Still keep the spine rounded. Good. Inhale, kick that leg away. And exhale, tap the right elbow again with your right knee. Now slowly step the right foot outside the right hand. Leave that left hand down. Breathe in, we open and twist. Breathe out, look down and walk to the left. So bending that left knee, straightening the right. And we're going to stay high in a Cossack and squeeze the shoulder blades together here. So just allowing those shoulders to soften so we're not engaging through the upper trapezius and SCM. Now both of the trapezius and the SCM muscle are linked into cranial nerve 11. So if we're having issues with these 2 areas, it's likely that this nerve is not functioning the way it should. So it's a really good indication that we're holding stress and tension in our body and holding ourselves in spinal sympathetic. Take one more breath in, walk yourself back to the front. From here, we're going to round the spine, frame the front foot, step the right foot back and see if you can keep it up here. Take a full breath in, and then on your exhale, bending those elbows and moving through a vinyasa, high to low, coming through up dog or cobra on the inhale, and exhale back downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Beautiful. So from here, we're going to drop those knees down and drop into melting heart. Just taking 3 breaths here. So either forward to the floor. Some of you might need to go a little wider with those arms. Some of you might even turn your cheek, but think of the sternum and the heart dropping forward. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. From here, literally engage your core. Pull yourself back round the upper spine. As you do, tuck your toes. Come all the way up to sort of kneeling stand. Place the left hand behind you. Inhale, circle the right arm back. And exhale, come back through. We'll do a few of these. Working into that back bend. Inhale, circle. And exhale back. I really don't know where I'm going today, but this feels pretty good. Inhale, circle. I never plan anything. And exhale back. I used to plan a lot, but these days I try to really listen to what the body's asking for. So hopefully you're enjoying this as much as I am. From here, tuck the chin to the chest. And we're going to roll ourselves forward and through. Again to our bellies. This time, loosen the hands, bring them back. Palms face down. Inhale, squeeze the scapula. And then exhale, come back down. We've got 2 more of those. Either keep the feet down or off. Inhale, peel up. Maybe those feet come off. And exhale, back down. Maybe you interlace your hands for a little bit more. Last one, inhale. This time hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, back down. This time right arm out to the side. Push through those left fingers. Bring that left leg up and over. flex the right, come up to a seated position. Take an inhale, reach tall, and exhale, reach through to your degree. Breathe in, long spine, and exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine, and exhale, fold. Okay, let's go really slow in this transition. The right hand comes up and over, right fingertips face forward. Now we're going to push through that left heel. The right leg will swing up and back. It's a three-legged dog. Breathe in. Beautiful, and then breathe out. We're going to bring this forward into plank position. Beautiful, from this plank position, take an inhale, and then exhale, go through vinyasa. Breathe in, cobra or up dog, and breathe out, downward facing dog. Let's raise the left leg up here. I think I did that a little bit different, that's okay. Inhale. Beautiful, exhale, bring the left knee towards the left elbow, pause, keep that spine rounded. Inhale, sweep it back up, and exhale, bring it to the nose. Good, one more time, inhale, over to the opposite elbow, pause. And then again, inhale, sweep up, and this time super slowly. Step the left foot outside the left hand. Take your time, stack your joints first, then bringing that down. Now keep the right hand on the ground. Inhale, sweep the left hand up. Exhale, look down, walk to the right. Bend the right knee, and we're holding this up in this like quite energized Cossack. We've got 5 breaths. Soften your shoulders away from your ears and open your heart here. Push down through that right heel. The legs are really engaged. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, walk it back. I think I've offered you an extra plank through this, but that's okay. Frame the front foot. Right now, from here, step back, high plank. And we did the leg lift before, so we'll just keep it at high plank here. And we're going to slowly exhale, but we're going to stop halfway this time. Hold here for 5. You can always drop your knees for 4. Belly in and up, squeeze the glutes. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. Push back up, high plank. And then slowly exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog, and back to child's pose. Now it's really funny. I spent many of my years practicing being a perfectionist, because it is a learned habit. It is not part of us. And if the old me had done that flow and mixed it up or messed it up, I'd redo the video again. It would be imperfect, and I would spend, however long trying to fix it, so to speak. But mistakes happen, and we sort of got there in the end. And I want you to know that it's okay to fuck it up sometimes. In fact, it's okay to fuck it up all the time, right? Life is what it is. It is what it is. And we can spend so much time going back to try and fix something or make it perfect, when the reality is, if we're doing that, we're missing out on the present moment. So let it be what it is. Remember, you have all you need, and things are unfolding exactly the way they need to. Let's come up to a downward facing dog. So the rest of this practice will be from standing. No more vinyasas in this practice today. So from our downward facing dog, we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to do a few tough jumps here, just because they're playful. So you might want to watch and have a look on this first one, and I really encourage you to give it a go. Now, I've got a few things in front of me. I've got a Buddha and a plant and a wall that's probably 100 years old. So look, shit could go down here, but I really want you to have fun. So I'll demonstrate first. When I tuck, I really want to push the ground away. So option is just like a little hop, and it's like one foot goes and then the other. Looks like this. 1, 2, right? So that might be a really nice place to start. Or we can start to really kick up by tucking in. Now we're going to go 5 of these. It will get the heart rate up, so have fun with it. Push the floor away. And so we're going to take an inhale and an exhale, and then tuck, and then come back. So inhale,
and exhale, 2. Inhale and exhale, 3. Good, inhale and exhale, 4. And inhale, this time we're going to land our feet between our hands and exhale. Oh, halfway lift, breathe in. And exhale, let that go. So you can see my hamstrings are pretty tight today. I've been doing a bit of strength work. So a soft knee bend is as required. Listen to your body. Breathe in, flat back. Breathe out. Chair pose, inhale, sink down through those heels. So quite a fiery practice, I did warn you. All right, so take it as it comes. Listen what you need in your body. From your chair pose, take an inhale and exhale. Can you lift the left leg and kick it forward? So it's almost like a pistol squat here. Take a full breath in, and then as you exhale, warrior 3, hands to heart, and then kicking away that left leg. I've become very close to my plant. So breathe here. I've actually had this plant for nearly 8 years. He's doing really well. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly we step back to our first crescent lunge. Left toes touch down. Push through, or nearly did the splits. Push through that right heel. Take an inhale and exhale, press the sternum forward. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, left arm back and right arm, left arm forward, right arm back, we twist. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. And hold for 1. Windmill open, warrior 2. So settling into our first warrior 2 pose, soften your shoulders away from your ears. Make sure right knee and right ankle are stacked. You should be able to see your big toe. From your warrior 2, inhale, flip and reverse. Parsvanottanasana, side angle. Place right hand on inside of right foot, blade edge of left foot down, left hand up or over. And really spin that left side of the chest open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push through that right heel. Inhale, reverse your warrior, and exhale, cartwheel down to the ground. Sweep right leg up behind you. Inhale, bend and open, exhale. Pause here. Beautiful. From here, inhale, back. Optional sort of dive bomb push up here or regular chaturanga. Bend those elbows like we did in the warm-up. Sweep the chest through. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Hello, Buddha. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out, bend your knees, look forward, make your journey to the top, however that is today. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Stay for the exhale. From here, inhale, push through left foot, extend right heel forward, squeeze the quad, really working through that hip flexor strength here. Take a breath in. Exhale, warrior 3. Kick that right heel back, strong body here, so strong back leg. Just stay where you are. I'm just going to fall off the mat. Take a breath in. As you exhale, step back, crescent pose. Left foot is forward. The bend in the knees completely up to you. Breathe in. Breathe out, press the sternum forward. Breathe in. Breathe out, right arm forward, left arm back. We hold for 3. Hold for 2. Hold for 1. Slowly rewind, reverse, what's the word I'm looking for? Windmill the arms into warrior 2. Soften those shoulders down, left knee over left ankle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Flip and reverse. Inhale. Keep left knee nudging open. Exhale. Parsvanottanasana, side angle. Left hand down. Right hand comes up. Inhale. Maybe exhale. Bring it over the head. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push through left heel. Again, inhale. Flip and reverse. And exhale. Cartwheel. Pause. Round your spine here. That helps heaps. Sweep the left leg up behind you. Inhale, exhale, bend and open, pause here. Now inhale, straighten, optional for that dive bomb push up if you do bend the elbows. Scoop the spine, breathe in, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Woo. Drop your knees, drop your hips, drop your head. Breathe in, I am sweaty AF. Breathe out. Stay there with your eyes closed for a moment. You know, presence for me has been one of the hugest keys to my healing. Hence why I write about it in my book in the Be Here Method. Because when I'm present, I know that no matter what stress I'm under or what tension unfolds, what unfolds in my environment, I have a choice not to choose tension. I can see it as it is and recognize the moment as uncomfortable or joyful or pleasant or challenging or downright horrible, but still choose to sit in it nonetheless. Because that moment has nothing to do with me and it has nothing to do with you unless we make it personal. So when we're present, we can become the observer and the witness and make a choice. So I see you, body. I feel you, emotion, and it's okay. Let's add on to that flow a little bit before we pull it back. So come back to a downward facing dog. Remember, these jumps are optional, but again, I encourage you to have a little bit of fun. Maybe you would even prefer a handstand kick up. Now again, I'm probably pushing my luck a little bit here with the wall and the window and the Buddha and the plant, but we'll see how we go. It's up to you. You can either bend your knees and jump or step forward, or you can split the stance and see how you go with a handstand hop or an L kick, whatever comes up. Maybe there's one or two. Maybe catch it for a bit, maybe don't, maybe go through the wall like I might do as well. When you feel ready, we will bring the feet down straight into our forward fold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Chair pose. Inhale. So same thing again, just stacking on maybe one or two things. So see how we go. Inhale. Here we go. Let's lift up that left foot. And exhale, we're going to now point the toe and come through a pistol squat. Maybe you catch it for a moment. Maybe you've fallen back. It doesn't matter. Slowly lower the butt down and then lift up that leg. Come into Navasana. Maybe you keep that leg lifted. Maybe you don't. Maybe you meet it with the other one. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. And hold for 1. We're going to come low down into a hollow body hold now. Shoulders off the ground. Now again, you can either choose to stay here or fully extend it. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. Hold for 1. Now bring it back up. Bend the right knee. And we revisit this pistol squat position. Now maybe use your hands or not. We'll see how this goes. We're going to come up to stand. And then straight into warrior 3. Does not matter what just happened there, just give things a go. It's up to us again, how we choose to see it and whether we choose to be curious or critical with everything that unfolds. Cool, so take a breath in and slowly step it back to your crescent pose. Inhale, sweep the hands up and exhale, crack the sternum forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back, we twist. Inhale, circle the arms up and around. Exhale, land that warrior 2. Breathe in, flip and reverse. Exhale, Parsvakonasana, side angle pose. Now you can either choose to stay here, can come into half a bind, or for some of you, maybe you find a full bind. Again, opening that left shoulder. Take a full breath in and stay for your exhale. Push through that right foot again. Inhale, sweep up and reverse. And exhale. This time we're going to bring the left hand down to the ground. And then inhale, sweep the right hand high. Cool. Now we can either choose to stay here or find a wild thing from this position. So I'm going to grab my big toe with my right hand and slowly transfer up and through. Maybe you find a lift here, let go of the toe. Up and over, Find your version of wild thing. Take a breath in. As you exhale, slowly come back down. Leave the right leg up, three-legged dog. Breathe in. Exhale, sweep yourself through. Inhale, cobra or up dog. How are we doing? And exhale, down dog. Breathe in, we're nearly there. Breathe out. So I'm going to challenge you to keep moving here if you can. Your journey to the top of the mat, whatever that looks like. Wow, whatever you're doing, whatever you're playing with, play. Play with balance, maybe your face planted. When you feel ready, find your way into a forward fold. Let that go. All right, let's do a chair pose. Inhale, I am like breathless and sweating, it's great. Exhale, stay. Left foot engages, right foot kicks through. Now, use your hands, do whatever you need to do here. Have a play, point the toe. Slowly come down into pistol, mind the Buddha. Breathe in, slowly coming to that Navasana variation. Now again, you can keep the legs straight here or bend. Find your version, hold for 3. Hold for 2, compression, legs strong, hold for 3. Beautiful, from here, slowly bend those knees. Bring the spine down, option 1, stay here. Option 2, out, hollow body, hold for 3. For 2, and for 1, rebend, come back up. Now, left heel plants down. So there's no good or bad side, it just is. Again, if we stick it, you stick it. If you don't, doesn't matter. Do your best. Up through pistol. Oh my goodness. And warrior 3. Oh, the quads. Hello. Breathe in. And then I'm just going to move forward, step back, high lunge. Well done. Breathe in. Exhale, sternum forward. We are nearly there. Breathe in, open. Exhale, twist. Inhale, sweep and windmill those arms. And exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, flip and reverse. Exhale, side angle, Parsvanasana. Either stay here or find your way into some sort of a bind. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. Hold for 1, push through left heel, big movement, inhale, flip and reverse. Cartwheel down. All right, we're nearly there, this is it. Right hand down, left hand comes up, breathe in, and stay for the exhale. Now either stay here or maybe try pistol gripping that big toe. Lifting through, maybe you catch a lift first, and then let go of that, sweeping over. Wild thing, oh my goodness, plant all of that. Breathe in, slowly from here. How slowly can you bring the left hand down, sweep the left leg high, exhale, move through that last vinyasa. Inhale, cobra or up dog, and exhale, knees go wide. Oh, child's pose, wow. Inhale. Exhale. Slide the chest all the way through to the ground. Now I bet that through that flow, hopefully, you didn't think of anything but what was going on just then. One of the reasons I love yoga and handstands and movement so much, I feel so present when I'm there. It's not about pushing away the feelings, it's actually about embracing them. So last night, I realized that emotionally I wanted to push away some feelings. So I nearly took off and went to movement because I was feeling flighty and anxious, and I'd received some pretty shitty information that afternoon, and I realized that I was numbing, right, by wanting to go to movement to numb it out. Now, it's never ever about numbing or running from what it is we are unwilling to feel. So my body was telling me I was tired and exhausted, and I'd received this information, and then I felt angry and frustrated. And then I was like, oh, go to movement, you'll forget about it for an hour. And that's actually the opposite to what we need to do. So I sat with those feelings and emotions last night, and I did some yin yoga instead, and I cried and I got it all out, and I journaled as to what I was experiencing and feeling without judgment, and I was able to sleep really well and wake up with a really clear head today because I allowed myself to feel. I spent 30 years numbing and running from the things that I didn't want to experience. So when things show up for us, I invite you to stay. Yoga has taught me to stay, and I'm so grateful, and I hope that it teaches the same for you. Take one more breath here in your Sphinx pose, and then exhale, come down to the ground. So in your own time, we're going to slide over. I'm aware of the time for you guys, so I want to just keep this to 40 minutes if possible. We're going to come onto our backs. I'm just going to do one back bend today, so I'm going to offer a wheel pose because that's what I feel like today, but some of you might prefer just to come into bridge or supported bridge. I'm going to leave that in your court. So 5 breaths to explore a back bend today, whether it be bridge, whether it be wheel, or maybe you feel like supported bridge by using a block or a bolster. So just play around with what your body is craving as well. It's going to be different every single day. When you have done your 5 breaths or so, mindfully and slowly bring yourself down, bring those soles of the feet together. Reclined Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Gather those knees back up to the center, and then from here tuck that right hip under the left. Bring the left knee over to the right. Find your version of a spinal twist. Of course, take any version you wish here. Allow the sternum to be up to the sky. Take 3 delicious breaths here. Breath number 2. Breath number 3, breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly come back to center. Take a moment. Place your hands just on your ribcage, on your belly. Take a moment to just really honor that sense of self, your decision to show up today. To show up in this incredible body that you have, 2 feet and a heartbeat. This incredible vehicle that serves you every single day. Take a moment to say thank you. To really thank your body for everything it does. When you feel ready, tuck that left hip underneath the right, bring the right knee over to the left, and then surrender. Surrendering is your key. So like what I mentioned at the start, if we are feeling overwhelmed or anxious or stressed or dipping down into our spinal sympathetic state, I invite you to surrender, to not fight it. To see if you can actually say thank you for the state showing up, thank you for the tension, thank you for the bloating, thank you for the closing, whatever it might be, so that you can do something about it. If you don't honor it or recognize it, or if you just judge it or criticize, you're only giving it more attention. I invite you to surrender, yield, and say thank you. Thank you for showing up, for showing me what I need to heal. When you feel ready, come back to neutral and settling down into your Shavasana. I believe in my YouTube practices of staying with you in a Shavasana. I won't cut it short. So please take these next couple of minutes as an act of self-care to not rush to the next thing, to know that you will get more done by less doing. Breathe in. Open mouth, exhale, let go. I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Just slowly start to deepen your breath. Again, making sure that you start it from the deepest part of you. So stimulating that vagus nerve, belly, rib cage, lungs. Breathe out, lungs, rib cage, belly. Do that 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Start to move your toes, your fingers. Might be nice to open and close your jaw, to do anything that feels nurturing, nice, safe. Awakening, it might lengthen yourself long, you might squeeze your knees, but eventually just roll yourself to one side and pause in a huge ball of gratitude and appreciation for yourself. You know, every day that we wake up, we're given a gift. And too often we wake up and we forget to say thank you in the mirror, and instead we judge ourselves. We forget to thank our bodies every time we nourish it and eat and move. Instead we criticize ourselves. Or we forget, as we move through our day, to stay present, to understand we have a choice, that everything that happens in our external world is up to us if we choose to take it on board. Our digestive system, our health, our wellness is up to us. It's up to us to choose to respond, not react. Slowly, when you feel ready, bring yourself up to a seated position, whatever that is for you. Take a moment here to pause, to breathe. I invite you to just take this space with you today, to notice right now how you feel. The shoulders back, the heart open, the face soft, and the body in a state of ease. This is our ventral vagal state, the space of safety and social engagement. This is the only place our digestive system works. If we wish to stay well and healthy with a clear mind and a fully functioning body, we must be returning back to here every time we're triggered. Take a breath in and a breath out. Gently bringing your thumbs towards your third eye, just honoring yourself, saying thank you to your body, saying thank you for your decision to show up, and of course from my heart to yours. Namaste.
Much thanks and gratitude for all of you who practiced today. I hope you're feeling as grounded as I am right now. Again, if you're in the Newcastle area, take a look out for my nervous system reset workshops, July and August. They will also be recorded and available online. My book, Watch Your Language, is now available everywhere. Jump onto my website, watchyourlanguage.com, to get your pause on a copy. I'm really grateful for you all. Leave a message in the comments below to let me know how you feel and if that practice resonated with you today. Have an amazing day.